Hi, welcome to Focus. My name is Leroy Smith, and today we're coming to you from NCN on Campbell Avenue. No, it is not the state media. This is Joiner Shop here, and today we'll be speaking with Nigel Thomas. Oh, by the way, NCN in this respect stands for Nigel, Clint, and Nigel. So today we're going to be speaking with Nigel Thomas. Mr. Thomas, thanks for having Big Smith News Watch into your little establishment. Please do, first of all, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, what can I say really is that I am 60 years old right now. I'm into January, 42 years now. And this actually was the first job since I come to school. I attended Redeemer Primary since in the 1970s. And I just loved I just had a, what am I say? This inspiring thing with, doing carving, doing things with wood, furniture, you just name it.
Is this where you're born and go?
Yeah, right here. Born and go right here. My father was a contractor. He was a contractor. Then again, he was the contractor for this scheme, right? Okay. There are 200 houses in this scheme here, and he was the general foreman with a company called Wilson and Wickets years ago. Mm-hmm. It was established in the 50s or something like that. And the Queen was here in Campbell Housing Scheme,
You saw the Queen?
Saw the Queen. She named 3 streets in Campbell. Royal Drive, the one by the Redeemer Lutheran School going from south, west to east. And these two, the parallel ones in the scheme of itself. A lot of people didn't know the name is Royal Drive. So it bringing up a lot of, it got a lot of history in it. My mother, she was a seamstress. When Campton Football Club was established, she sold the first set of clothing for them at a reasonable price. Then when Chronicle Atlantic Symphony was established, she used to sew all the clothing, and that was it. So we just be in this thing of art and, and that was it all the time, all the years.
So did your father had some influence over you doing what you're doing now?
No. He was just into more or less heavy construction, And why I chooses this too is because in the heavy construction area was a lot of heavy stuff and a lot of hot sun. And from that, there's one detour me, and I gotta be in shade, and I start working there. The first job I get in carpentry was at the glass factory. I worked there for a number of years. From there, I left and go to which is now the president's office. That was Ministry of Agriculture. They bust it in half, and half becomes the president's office.
So that building was there all the time?
No. Okay. The part, they got a clay brick part there. That one was put in there, but all the rest was renovated. Okay. And rehabilitated, because the Ministry of Agriculture was controlled the whole compound. Okay. And Burnham in that time, he decided to do that. I worked there for a number of years too. Then I get into, joining where you could start doing things myself, because I will tell you, I work a lot of places like Twigo. I train a lot of people there, youngsters like me, And one reason I left Twigo is that it got out of existence in a time, and is that I start training people, and the ones that I train reach up at the same salary. And I train a lot of Indians in the East Coast with the same work. And I came home one day and tell my father, I could make more money working at home, than working, because most people I train, they stay with you a little 3-6 months, and then they're gone on their own, And I tell my father, he said, no, you cannot provide for yourself. You don't got no skill really, And that was with me all the time. I said, wait, I produce him furniture. and I ain't got no skill. And I know when I compare certain things that I'm making, it's better than a lot of people, you know. And I said, what's this? And, you know, I stay in my car and, you know, working with other people. Went and worked with this other company named, I work with, what do you call them? Oh shucks, like I can't even remember them now. There's so much. But I do a lot of training. I train people from Kisoon, all the major furniture establishments in this country.
And those trainings were done right here?
No.
You had to go
Various
in up
places,
to their location?
Right. We had a place called Concept Woodworking. I run it. That's where Gafoor officially was before. Now they cut well, a lot of establishment now started. Exxon or something is there now, right? I did that there. Then I went to the Institute of Applied Science and Technology, which we had a little thing called Modern Antiques, making furniture again. And we had a thing out there that anybody have a problem with woodworking, they could come in and, you know, we helped them with it. We did so. Actually happened that we had to move from the establishment there, the Institute of Applied Science and Technology. We moved from there, and then I get on my own, and then I start training people. The last training I did is with this woman. She brought some people from Linden, Irene, a woman named Miss Irene. She's do craft work. But she brought some people from, she brought some people from Linden, some young guys, for a 2-day training. And
is that adequate for what you would want to impart in them?
Yeah. No. But finance was the problem. Okay.
Oh, bringing them down
to Linden, right. She could only afford 2 days, and she brought them. And the little knowledge I impart in them, they say, the people who they were working with for 5 years, what I taught them in 2 days, it's unbelievable. You understand? They couldn't believe it. And then again, she brought cedar in, you know, the cedar, you know, Canadian thing, right? To bring in some people to train people in joinery. They said they can't bring the people from North America because it's too expensive. They can't bring people from the Caribbean because it's too expensive. Where's my cost? So I tell them, give me half of where was to pay the people who we was bringing abroad. And they said it still can't work out. So I say, can't really do it either, because all you're giving me is a little accommodation in Linden, and money-wise, they don't want to come up with it. And they phase out a lot of people, they feel bad. They had some people come from even Region 1, some Amerindian people, where they had a little bit of funding, and they came down here too and got some training. You understand? And went back, and they're supposed to come back anytime for me to take me up there to get first hand with them, you know, show them what to do and what's not. And that's how it's going up to now. You understand?
So if you've just joined us, we're speaking with Nigel Thomas, and we're here at what is called NCN, the Nigel, Clint and Nigel Workshop. So how much persons are presently employed here?
It's just me and my little friend from the neighborhood, working for at least about 3 to 4 years now, right here in this establishment.
All right. So Nigel, tell us about this whole skill of joinery and so on, and this what it was compared to several years ago, from when you started. Well, the interest, I should say, then compared to now, and getting young boys and even females, young girls, to get involved in this skill of joinery. Why are people still showing that interest? And also, are you getting difficulty getting business and so on compared to taking into consideration
the environment,
the imports and all these things that are taking place?
Well, you see, right now in Guyana here, even the people producing and manufacturing wood in Guyana, they're not doing so on the right level. They're earning more money exporting than producing for the local market. They have pine now coming to Guyana, people importing pine here to sell it back here. And it's far higher than, right now it's like $600, 5 something per BM.
And do we have that wood here?
No, we don't have pine here.
Okay.
But the pine what they bring in here is construction pine. It's not pine to do furniture.
Okay.
But people like the color and the grain pattern of it, so they go for it. It's not a better wood than Guyana woods, but as I tell you, they're not manufacturing wood for Guyana market, for like the local joiners and what's not. You understand? Because what they're saying, the joiners in Guyana can't pay for the pricing of the material by the time they finish kill dry it and what's not. You understand? But the pine wood coming from North America, come kill dry, it comes profiled and even treated. So it's a better material to work with because it's dry, it's treated, termites don't attack it like that, and it's profiled properly. You understand? So it's what we call readily available. So you can work it right away. But our woods, if you look around, all these woods up here, it gotta dry, and then I gotta profile it. It don't be treated. But the woods that we use here, like cedar, crabwood, and what's not, hardly termites attack it. And it's really a very long-lasting wood for furniture.
What about training and collaboration with, let's say, GTI or these trade schools that we have in this country? You've done work with them also?
Well, I used to go to the Guyana Technical Institute.
Tell us about that.
And most of the guys, me and them was in the same class, went there. They eventually start teaching there. And then no person in a high level came to this country to train nobody. You understand? So it actually been stagnated, I would say. So I spoke to many people many young guys that attend the institute. But you see with the institute now, Guyana, the wages is down, everybody, you ain't really teaching. You get the people and exploit them by working them, they make a table, but they don't even know the full aspect of building a table, or a chair, or a bench, or stool. They just build because we got to sell that guy over there, so you work on it. So you see it gone.
Okay, so that is what joinery has gone to? Would you say that?
I would say that. There's nobody at the Technical Institute teaching at that level.
What are some of the detail that needs to be placed into, let's say, making a stool, a table? What are some of the integral parts that needs to be done in order for you to have a perfect finished product?
Well, firstly, we got a stool there. Let's just bring it and show you. For instance, we'd bring this stool here, right? And you tell somebody, you could build this stool? The guy say, yes, I could build this stool. Or start. They don't know where to start. Because if you look at this stool here,
for me, if I start this, I can get it forward. And this is by looking now.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in the screws and I'm going to knock on this and the stool down.
It sounds like that, right? There's your thing. But looking at this, to get it started first, this is what you call a 5-degree, 3-dimensional stool. You understand? Everything you see here is 5 degrees. Here is 5 degrees. Here is 5 degrees. So when you deal with measurements and angles, you can't go wrong. You understand?
Okay.
All you have to do now is come with sizing of your materials after that. And then you could start fabrication. You understand? So if you don't have that knowledge down that line, you cannot fabricate. You understand?
And what type of wood is this made with?
This is crabwood.
Crabwood.
You understand? Okay. Everything you see, all these angles here, this is a 5-degree angle. You understand? Maybe look at this is a 5-degree angle. Okay, so when you go down that line to assemble I see people build stools and they gotta put it up and you gotta cut all the legs and level it, you know, because you didn't start right. You understand? So they show you in joinery, if you didn't start right, you could never end up right. You understand? It's just like I got a saying I say, good wood could make bad furniture, but bad wood can't make good furniture, if you understand that.
Yeah.
So if you start bad, you will end up bad.
How old is this?
This here? This here right now, this got about 6 years already
6 years. Okay.
in the shop here right now.
All right. I did woodworking in school to a very, well, not to the advanced level, top, and then I just come out of the class after I got, I think they call these, I got a cut from
One of these machines?
right here by my wrist. I think they call it trademark.
A trademark?
Yeah.
Well, I having a trademark here.
Okay, so what is your trademark?
This here, I lose the first joint of the index finger on a joint toe. And this is the first time I get into joinery. You understand?
So that has lived with you?
Right now. The first time in joinery, I lose the first section of my index finger. Because I didn't know about the machines at that time.
Okay. What is our, well, with respect to logging in the interior and so on, and what's not, has anything changed with respect to you and being able, and when I say you, I speak about
in general.
In general. Has anything changed over the years given our efforts to protect the forest, keep trees standing and so on? How has that affected the supply of materials?
It's not really affecting the supply of material. All of that is that if you really get a chance to go and see certain of our forests in Guyana, which I don't care what nobody say, we can access some of our forests. You understand? What we accessing now from since in the 50s with the records that they have and everything in this country is that the materials is right here. Bai Shenling came to this country, you understand, they went in the Kukwani thing area up there. In that time we had the road just went about, let me say, it went 100 miles. Bai Shenling come and push it another 100 just to get material, access to the logging industry. And yet still they didn't touch it. You understand? You understand? But the thing is, in Guyana, in general, even when you look at it in the forestry area, it's machinery. Guyana does not have machinery. You understand? And government in doing it, it's private people. And a private man won't spend all his money into equipment and knowing that he can't get back all the money. Or it might take a long time before he recover. So we buy second-hand machinery, outdated machinery, and this is how we is.
What are some of the machinery that is used? We're going to take a walkthrough after the interview, but off of your head that you can recall, what are some of the machinery that you use here to get your work done?
Well, it's basic we call garage, what it's called in the States, garage machinery. You understand? Work in a little garage, you got it home, and this we work here. It's not no big, elaborate stuff.
What are some of the specific names though? Like, what are some of the machines you have here used to do?
No, you got routers, you got the saw, you got planers, different planers, you got band saws, But when you look at it and look what they're using in the first world countries today now, all this is outdated. And this is why it could be cheap. Yeah, all right.
Tell us about this.
Anytime. Yeah.
Tell us about what do we have here? I saw this when I came.
This is a little candle holder. You understand? But the thing is that it is a candle holder, but how it's been made, right? I guess you've never seen this before in Guyana.
I've never seen it.
Right. No, this is what you call, I would say, an in and out turning. You understand? Because this here now is made up of 4 pieces of wood. Okay? 4 pieces of wood. You turn it like this here first, and then you loose it out back, and you turn the 4 pieces of wood back together, and then you do turning again, and it creates this.
Okay.
You understand? So it's nothing hard, or it eye-catching, but when you seen it done, it's so simple.
So, like, how much would this be sold for on the market?
No, for the shop we just do like for $3,000 or $4,000. You understand?
Yeah.
But the main thing is like we need to put up here. We just find this and we made this and put it on.
Okay.
But you could put on any other thing, any bottle, or we could cut it and we could fit it back for you.
Right,
you
so
understand?
Big Smith News. This is a candle holder. So Big Smith News Watch will make a purchase today. Is it finished though?
No, it got locked.
What else needs to be done?
It needs to locker it and get it done properly.
Okay. So we'll putting the order for this.
Yeah.
So after this is finished with the fineries and so on, the Big Smith News Watch will purchase that. So we're coming to you from Campbell Avenue at this NCN, Nigel, Clint and Nigel's joinery shop. I see you have something else here.
Yeah. This is what you call a cube within a cube. You understand?
So under no circumstances
right. They can't come out today. You can't get it out today, right? But it's how it's been done, right? Simple thing. Simple thing. You do it in a drill press.
Okay.
Drill press right there. You do that.
So you cut it out so the wood falls in.
This is just like this. It's just a square piece of block you got. And when you drill here, 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 you leave it this in the middle like this.
Okay.
And you just cut this out and leave it right in there. So this could never ever come out. You'd got to break this out. This made inside here. You understand? And let me see simply, you look at it, you could know is that the machine, the bit bore here centralizes this back here. And it's so simple, and they got some simple things that, like angles people don't really look at, you understand, and how to obtain angles, you understand.
What message you want to send to young boys or young people out there who might be looking for a skill, a trade or something, even to the parents that you might want to, what encouragement would you give them or anybody that wants to get into joinery?
So long as you have you got the urge to do something, or you like joinery, you love it, you come in and we could do some training, you understand? But the thing of it, right now, everybody looking for what you call money, and big money, you understand? And this little establishment can't afford that. We could do training if we get a supportive hand from anybody, some private entity, the government, anybody, but we does training, and anybody have a problem anywhere, I'd say join us if you got a problem, you come and ask me. Yes, if I can't make it, we'd come up with something. But at the end of the day, you will have an alternative. So
Nigel, what number can my viewers get you on?
You could get me on a number called 681-4234.
4234.
Yeah.
All right, this has been Focus. My name is Leroy Smith. We were speaking with Nigel Thomas here at NCN, Nigel, Clint and Nigel's joinery shop in Campbell Avenue, right here in Georgetown. Do have a fantastic rest of the day, and we'll see you here again the next time.
Small business package is here. Get 1 month digital ads, 12 polo t-shirts, 12 caps, and 150 pens with your logo, of course. 50 bumper stickers and 1 banner stand, all for the amazingly low price of $130,000. Businesses with 1 to 12 employees eligible. Offer while stocks last. Impressions.